Good morning, all. I'm your Jyothi teacher. I hope you're enjoying these rainy days, am I right? And also, you're busy with online classes. Today, I'm very happy to say about our Bepu Sultan Waika Muhammad Bashir. Can you say some of his famous works? Yes, പാത്തുമ്മയുടെ ആട്. Then, എൻ്റെ ഉപ്പൂപ്പാക്കൊരു ആനയുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. Yes, you're very good. So you know about this versatile writer, Waika Muhammad Bashir. Let's come to the first unit of 10th Standard English textbook. There we have a story, Snake and the Mirror, written by Waika Muhammad Bashir. Children, what do you feel when you see a snake? Are you scared? And what if it is a cobra which sits on your shoulder? Oh God, horrible. Can't think about it. I know all of you are scared now. Story, The Snake and the Mirror. Main character is a homeopath. He was sitting among his friends and he's sharing his experience. It was a hot summer night. After having meal, he returned to his room. He heard a noise from above. One could say rats and doctor shared the room. He lighted the kerosene lamp on the table. He had just set up medical practice and his earnings were meager. In his suitcase, he had about 60 rupees, some shirts and dhotis, and also one solitary black coat. Now, students, you go through the paragraphs from 1 to 3. If you find any difficult words, you refer them in glossary given. Oh, you finished it. Very good. Then I will ask you a question. The sound was a familiar one. What was the sound? Oh, you said it. Good children. Very good. The room in which he lived had no ceiling, only a tile roof. He made his bed and lay down. He could not sleep. So he got up and went out to the veranda for a little air. He went back into the room and sat down on the chair and started reading the Materia Medica. At the table, there was a mirror, a lamp, and also a small comb. Our unmarried doctor was a great admirer of beauty. He picked up the comb and ran through his hair. Looking at the mirror, he made an important decision. He would shave daily and grow a thin mustache to look more handsome. He was, after all, a bachelor and a doctor. Now, students, you read the paragraph from 4 to 7. Oh, you read it. Then may I ask you a question? What was doctor's important decision? Oh, you said it. Very good. Our doctor made an earth-shaking decision. He would always keep that attractive smile on his face. He thought he would marry a fat woman doctor who had plenty of money and good medical practice. If he made some silly mistakes, she should not be able to run after him and catch him. Suddenly, a cobra landed on his shoulder. Its hood was spread out and its head was hardly 3 or 4 inches from his face. He was turned to a stone. It was as if a thick leaden rod. The snake was slowly crushing his arm. Okay, you go through the paragraphs from 8 to 40. Okay, you did it. May I ask you a question? Now you take your notebook and you prepare a diary based on the above incident. And it must be written by the doctor. Oh, I think you wrote it. Now one of you stand up and read it. Okay, very good. You did it beautifully. Very good. The story. He sat motionless. The snake looked into the mirror as if it were admiring its own beauty. It may be trying to make an important decision about growing a mustache, using mascara, or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead. The snake unwound itself from his arm and moved towards the mirror. Then he was suddenly a man of flesh and blood. He got up from the chair and leapt into the yard. Now, students, you read the paragraphs from 15 to 18. Oh, you read it. Very good. And my question is, he was suddenly a man of flesh and blood. What does the doctor mean by this statement? Oh, you said it. So I think you understood it well. Okay, good. Hearing doctor's story, his friend asked him whether his wife was fat. Doctor said that she was a thin, reedy person with a gift of a sprinter. Then doctor continued his story. He ran and ran till he reached a friend's house and he took a bath. The next morning, with his friend, he reached his room. There they found that some thief had removed most of his things except his vest. He felt it was an insult. His friend asked whether he saw the snake the next day. Then homeopath answered he had never seen it. It was a snake which was taken with its own beauty. Okay, students, you go through the paragraphs from 19 to 20. Ready to give answer for my question. What was the insult made by the thief? Oh, you said it. Very good, dear children. And here is your homework, students. Hope you have understood and enjoyed my class. Thank you. Have a nice day.